Legend Total here, and today we've got a saving and disaster battle playing as the Northern Provinces going up against Clan Rictus, where a pretty high-level Caravan is being ambushed by Tretch Craventail, and this battle here is brutal. This army is set up really well to just absolutely wreck this army straight away, so it's a very difficult ambush to deal with here. Anyway, there's not much we can really do here to set up apart from just change the banner, which honestly I feel like that's an okay position for that to be on. So let's jump in here and see what we can do. Now, we're not on legendary difficulty, so we have a situation here where we can pause at the start, as soon as we're actually able to, that is, which we absolutely need to do. Now, normally I try not to have to use pause, even if I'm not playing on legendary difficulty, but in this situation here, if we don't pause it, there's quite a lot of like finicky maneuvers I need to make that take time. If we don't pause it, basically it's an instant defeat, and you'll see why in just a moment.
Remember,
as soon as I pause it, I'll show you guys what the setup is and how royally fucked he was in this situation. So I got my finger on the P trigger as soon as the battle starts. As soon as it starts.
Thank you, Emperor.
There. Pause. Okay. So, how fucked are we? You've got rattling guns over here, high-powered rattling guns. You got rattling guns over here. You got warp fire throwers here. All your missile units are in terrible formations. You know, it's just an absolute mess. Now, if we hadn't been ambushed here, this battle would be actually really easy because you've actually got quite a lot of range on these Jade Warrior crossbowmen, so you'd actually outrun the rattling guns. So them getting in close over here is just a big problem. You got Doomwheel coming in here. Everything about this is just fucked. But I think we can still win. So, we have to pick our engagements with care here. Now, first things... what I was needing to talk about was the finicky maneuvers. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be able to save the Sky Lanterns, but they are safer going in this direction than this way here, because there's only one rattling gun there as opposed to two here, but they're definitely going to be prioritized, right? So, if I just tell all of these archers here to, like, shoot different targets, right? Do you know what'll happen? Let's just say, I'm not going to actually do this, I'm just giving an example. But if I did this, do you know what would happen? They won't just instantly start shooting. That isn't what's going to happen. They will retain the formation that they're currently in, a wide formation, and they will step on each other like this. Right? They'll end up in a formation like that, and they won't shoot at all. So how do we get them to shoot straight away? Because there's no time for fucking around, right? You need to be shooting yesterday, right? So rather than give attack order, okay, rather than give an attack order, we give a move order, and we give them the easiest move order we can possibly give them, which is just turn around. That's all I want you to do. Just take your fucking peasant ass and take a step to the fucking left. That's it. Okay, and we want to be heading in this direction here, because we want to get rid of the warp fire thrower first. As for the rattling guns on this side over here, I got other plans in mind for them. So we want to give... and this is why we needed to pause, because it's got to be fairly precise. It's got to be as close to as emulating what their current formation is as possible, because every deviation from that is going to take an extra second or two. And that's an extra second or two that they're not shooting. So what I'm going to be doing here is facing this direction here first. And then what we'll do is we'll just turn them around a little bit later. Prioritize one flank over another. So what we're going to do here, obliterate this flank, then turn around and obliterate the other one. Now, the peasants at the back here, as useful as they would have been behind here, can't do anything about that. I need them to charge in this direction here, okay, and just try to hold the enemy back as much as possible. Hang on, let me just double check these orders. Yeah, now these two here get to the back. So this one here is on foot, but it's got some really good summon abilities here. I might pop that down here at the start and just go and fight some stuff. Might need some magic. What's the range on this? 50 meters. Okay. So yeah, so get that one to take out the warp grinders there. You get around the back here. What I want this guy to do is actually chase away the Rattling guns. Okay, because he's actually a really shit fighter. But what he can do is just get the Rattling guns to run away to some degree. Everyone's been given an order. So now we just... we should also do a bit of this. Get this done now, so I don't have to worry about it later. Not in the way. Just get over there. And this one here. Just see how it goes. Cool. And here we go. So they form up really quickly. Get rid of the warp fire throwers there. Okay. Everyone's been given their orders. As much as possible. And like I said, I don't think I can save the Sky Lanterns. No. Just don't worry about them. They're shit units anyway. Now, take out that Rattling gun there. Now, run this fucker away. Okay, run that fucker away. You, get over here. Why didn't this summon? But, hey, it looks like we might actually end up saving one of the things. Okay, need to get rid of this one over here. Alright, how much of a mess are we in? We are in a little bit of a mess. We need to start pulling out a bit. Okay, now we've got this one here. Take this out. Start shooting at something else over here. Yeah, shoot at the Night Runner slings. How are we going over here? Yep, you get in there. Okay, where for this? Pop that down there. Okay. Don't worry about things that are too small to hit. Go for the stuff that we absolutely need to hit. How are we going for bounce power? Yeah, shoot at Storm Vermin. That's fine. Shoot this one over here before it does that fucking thing again. We'll need to get rid of that Doom Wheel in a bit. Why is this one here not doing anything?
Ready as always.
Minds at one. They will.
Okay, you're taking a bit too much damage. Be careful there.
Store and steel. Defenders of Cafe.
Get him out of there.
Shenyang sends us. Celestial Fury.
Okay.
Alchemist
Okay, now turn around, shoot that Doom Wheel now. Time to get rid of that. Okay, everything's holding out okay so far. Get that guy out of there. Just get that. He's keeping the Rattling, what's it called, the assassin away, so that's pretty good. Okay, get rid of this. Watch out. Got a Rattling gun shooting at us over here. Oh man, those warp grinders, they can really hit hard now. Checking for spell casting. Don't have anything at the moment. Okay, the Doom Wheel is just about gone. There's this dude over here. Let's kill him. Okay, put that down there. Our infantry is taking a beating. Get rid of these damn warp grinders. How many times do I tell you? Keep moving, keep moving. Okay, you can maybe come back a little bit now. You turn around and shoot this. Okay, most of the high damage missile units are gone now, so that's good. Okay, maybe don't worry too much about Caravan Tail. Don't worry too much about him. Okay, yeah, see, that's a messed up formation that we don't want to be in. Okay, we're getting rid of that. Bounce power's looking good. Definitely took some damage, but you're always going to take some with this sort of situation. Alright, now we're just trying to hope for army losses wherever possible. Okay, there we go, we got it. Crown of Command. Oh, what the hell? He's got bio. Oh shit, that's what he's trying to do there. It's only going to last a few seconds. Here, pop this down. That definitely didn't go perfect. Some of the commands that I issued at the start there didn't get perfectly executed, but I think only a few units of peasants got wiped out. Now, make sure Tretch here actually ends up dead. So you come over here and deal with that.
Crossbowman, seeking Cathay's foes.
And there we go. Now, if we didn't pause the battle at the start there and issue those like finicky move orders, we would not have won this. I don't think there's anything I could have done to save one of the Sky Lanterns, but I'm honestly pretty grateful we got one of them saved. Because it, like, Sky Lanterns are trash, but at the same time, it's part of a caravan, so I don't think you're gonna get him. He's pretty quick.
The dragons chose me. Stone and steel.
And he's bloody regenerating.
At once.
Come on, let's see if we can manage it. Get rid of Tretch. See if we can get him to turn around. Keep him in the fight a little bit.
An advantageous position. Stand your guard.
Because I don't have anything else that can catch him. It's lucky that you were in balance there. That was really important. It helped us get rid of one of the rattling guns. Yeah, he's too slippery. We're not going to be able to get him. Yeah, I really don't. Like, we're just not doing enough damage. And look how quickly he's regenerating. I can't get him to turn around, and our infantry would never be able to catch up to him. It's just way too finicky. Very high level Tretch. I just can't do anything about that. Alright, let's have a look at the damage. So yeah, a few peasant units, 2 peasant units got wiped out, and one of the Sky Lanterns. That's honestly about as good as we could have asked for. We were always going to take some damage in the situation here. That was just too brutal of an ambush to walk away from that with no damage. Now, funny thing here is that if we hadn't been ambushed, this would have been a piece of cake. Good that we killed this one here as well. Yeah, it would have been an absolute piece of cake to deal with this, because the Jade Warrior crossbowmen, they had so much range on those rattling guns, and they're the ones that were doing all the damage to us. Actually, no, it was the warp grinders, but we would have shot them on the approach. Now, if this was on legendary difficulty, I wouldn't have won the battle. Just straight up, there would have been nothing I could have done, because you can no longer do that sort of trick pause anymore. They fixed that little exploit. There you go. Now just get you through the turn here. Make sure everything's going to be okay. At least Tretch's army is mostly destroyed, so he won't be coming back to bother you again for a little bit. It would have been good if we could have wounded him. That way he would have gotten no experience, but he's just too quick and just couldn't hit him hard enough.
You have come to beg for your life?
I don't know if that's what you want. It's really hard to say what people want in diplomacy. You should still be able to give them the same offer on your turn, if that is what you want. Making sure the rest of their turn goes okay. So where was that caravan? It was in the Darklands. It had to be near Tretch. Well, no. Wait. Now where is it? Hang on. Where is it? Yeah, I just don't know. Okay, where are you? Where are you? You there? Yeah. Well, you made a big jump. How the hell did you get ambushed all the way over here? Okay, whatever. So, let me have a look here. Yeah, so you actually had a chance... Oh, it's a caravan ambush, minus 50%. Doesn't actually reduce the chance of being ambushed. Right. So, you did put 1 point into it. Yeah, because that's not... Hang on, how the hell did you get ambushed if you had minus 50% chance of ambush? Because that must have been extremely unlucky then. Because, yeah, I know that Tretch has got some really high ambush success chance. That must have been it. Must have just had more than... must have been more than 60%. And even then, you just got really unlucky with that, I think. Yeah, definitely put some more points into that so that it hopefully doesn't happen again. Because you don't want to lose this guy, because they can't get immortality, even if you get that item that, you know, gives them... Oh, hang on. They can get immortality now. Alright, they used to not have immortality. So, that's interesting. But anyway, your caravan continues on to wherever it was going. Some of those units, you know, will have to be replaced, which we'll just have to wait for events for that to show up. But at least it continues. Anyway, that's the end of this one here, guys. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it. Big thing to take away from this is if you're playing on anything other than legendary difficulty, do not feel bad to hit pause the moment the ambush starts. And if you're playing on legendary difficulty, do not get ambushed, okay? Because that kind of shit, you can't do anything about it. Do not get ambushed if you've got a missile-based army. Obviously, if you've got a like a single-entity hero stack that requires minimal amount of micro, then it's not that big of a deal. But if you're rolling with like loads of artillery, loads of missile units, and they come in such a bad formation like that, you need time to move them around, especially with the sort of derpiness of Warhammer 3. Yeah, don't get ambushed on legendary difficulty. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.